I'm pretty sure I've stated this before, but Collective Soul is one of my all-time favorite bands. Creators of my all-time favorite song, December. I'm playing a bit of catch-up thanks to the slower release week this week, so I'm going back in time to just last month when it was released. It came out actually months before on Record Store Day. Their EP, Half and Half. This release actually connects to my Neil Young review I did a few days ago. You'll find out shortly why. And yes, I know I still need to go back and listen to the new album Blood. How I haven't done that yet. It came out at a bad time in my life. Let's just say that. Enough daddling. Here we go. Opera Star! Told you you'd find out shortly. They cover the classic Neil Young song, but add their own little flair, that signature soul sound that makes it sound like their own. Vocals are on point here, as well as the rest of the band. This sounds like it came right out of their prime days, and that makes me really excited to go back and listen to Blood. I saw them live back in 2018, and they killed it. This is the perfect song choice for them to cover because it captures that late 90s, early 2000s rock sound that they mastered, but also still maintains all the elements of the Neil Young version. You can tell this is one of the songs that really influenced their sound. This is how a cover is done. Let her out! We get a bit of a rockabilly feel to this one, with the bass and drums taking the forefront at the beginning. This song sounds very different from what I'm used to from them, at least in some parts. But other parts, mainly the second half of the chorus, sound quintessentially soul. One thing that has developed over the years is the dynamics in their guitar solos. Earlier on, they followed the typical melody-driven grunge style of solo. But Jesse Triplett, that's a perfect name for a guitarist. Add some shred elements and much more, dynamic melodies to the solos. Even their classic songs, with him playing on them, have a whole new life to them. And that's quite the treat. While it's not going to be a mainstay on my playlist, this is still a really solid song. Back again! Interesting drum beat to start. Then the beautiful chimes of the clean guitar enter. This is the sound that made me fall in love with Collective Soul all those years ago. I haven't used this phrase in a while, but this is the close your eyes and just feel it song of this EP. This is the appropriate title for this song because their classic sound is back again in my ears, and I love it. This song is worth the price of admission on its own. The One I Love. One of my favorite bands covers another one of my favorite bands and one of my favorite songs from that favorite band. For the record, my favorite REM song is Drive. They changed it up a little bit, which is a good idea to help separate it. The opening is just the bass playing the main riff. The guitars don't come in until the bridge, and it helps give it that extra little punch. After the chorus though, it's back to pretty much playing the exact same song, except for in the solo they add a little octave or pedal. It's just always fun when one of your favorite bands covers another one, kind of like back when Tommy Shaw covered Open Arms. That was fantastic. What's not to love? Smile. If this isn't an intro to a song that you could strut down the street to, I don't know what is anymore. It kind of reminds me of those old Suburbia commercials. This is the pick-me-up song that a lot of people will need to hear to, make them smile. It's a silly sounding number that has a funny little nature to it that again makes you smile. I feel EPs are too short to give them a true, rating, so I'm going to keep it cut and dry from here on out. This is one I feel you need to clearly check out, especially if you're a Collective Soul fan. Part of me wishes this was a full release because they were clearly on a roll when making this, which again makes me that much more excited to listen to Blood. I'm going to go bump this one in my car at a very unhealthy level, which is what you're supposed to do. Consult your doctors before doing so, of course. Take care.